headlines. Two teachers shot dead by militants in Srinagar. Chief Minister N. Biren feel proud of Sainik School. Oxygen plant inaugurated at Bishnupur Hospital. And Manipur reports 116 fresh COVID-19 cases, 1 second. We are collectively facing a pandemic threat that is sweeping across the humanity beyond oceans and borders. Considering the seriousness of COVID-19, it's about time we step up against this deadly disease. Maintain a safe distance from others, even if they don't appear to be sick. Wear a mask in public, especially indoors or when physical distancing is not possible. Choose open, well-ventilated spaces over closed ones. Clean your hands often. Use soap and water or an alcohol-based hand rub. Get vaccinated when it's your turn. Follow local guidance about vaccination. Cover your nose and mouth with your bent elbow or a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Stay home if you feel unwell. Hello, welcome to PONYTV English News. This is CHRISTINA bringing you the news in detail. 2 government school teachers were shot dead by militants in Idkart area of Srinagar on Thursday, police said. At about 11:15 a.m., terrorists shot dead 2 school teachers at Sangam Idkart in Srinagar district, a police official told PTI, according to Indian Express. He said the area has been cordoned off and a hunt has been launched to nail the attackers. The deceased have been identified as Supinder Kaur, a resident of Alochi Bagh area, and Deepak Chand, a Jammu resident. They were working as teachers at Government Boys School Sangam. This comes days after 3 people, including a prominent Kashmiri Pandit businessman, were killed in a series of attacks by suspected militants in Jammu and Kashmir. A street food vendor in Srinagar who hailed from Bihar and a taxi stand association president in Bandipora were also killed in the attacks, police said. The attacks were part of a spike in killing by suspected militants that has put the security establishment on guard after 2 other civilians were shot Saturday in Srinagar. Makhan Lal Bindro, the owner of the popular and trusted Bindro chemist, was shot dead outside his shop by suspected militants on Tuesday. Terrorists fired upon Makhan Lal Bindro near Iqbal Park, Srinagar. He was shifted to hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. Area cordoned off and search to nab the terrorists is going on, Jammu and Kashmir police tweeted. Less than an hour later, Virender Paswant, a street vendor from Bihar, was shot at the Madint Sahib area in Hawal. In the 3rd incident, suspected militants gunned down Mohammad Safi Lont at Sakan village in Bandipora. Lont, a resident of Naikai village, headed Sumo Car Stand, an association of taxi owners in the area. The recent targeted killing of civilians, particularly members of the Kashmir Valley minority communities by militants, is aimed at creating an atmosphere of fearing and damaging the age-old communal harmony, Jammu and Kashmir Police Chief Dilbag Singh said on Thursday. Nongtombam Biren Singh, the Chief Minister of Manipur, attended the Golden Jubilee celebration of Sainik School in Fall today. Addressing the gathering at the school multipurpose hall, CM Biren spoke about the key role played by Sainik School in armed forces and defense of the country. He felt proud of Sainik School. He held the Sainik School for grooming the young talent well. He assured the authority of Sainik School that he will take to concern the ministry to upgrade the infrastructure of the school. Biren also laid the foundation stone of girls' hostel at Sainik School. He stressed on the cloth of girls and women and held Sainik School for inclusion of girls. The Chief Minister noted that the tiny state of Manipur has produced army general, colonels, and many chief officers. He also said his government will provide free coaching to around 500 UPSC aspirants. Biren stated that Manipur has full of potential in the field of education. He said the government will give impetus to higher education, but added that it will be fulfilled only when peace prevails in Manipur.
Positivity rate 5.6 kuma lay ado kitang 2-3 adoi yara normal tana budi hona ge ado bu kitang 100 pangai.
A 500 LPM medical oxygen plant was inaugurated today at District Hospital Bisnupur. The oxygen plant was among 500 LPM medical oxygen plant inaugurated nationwide by Prime Minister Narendra Modi by video conference. Chief Minister and Biren and MPCB Chairman L. Radhakusor Singh attended the event at District Hospital Bisnupur.
पहले मुख्यमंत्री अब देश के लोगों के आशीर्वाद से देश के प्रधानमंत्री पद पर पहुंचना, इसकी कल्पना मैंने कभी नहीं की। 20 वर्ष की ये अखंड यात्रा आज अपने 21वें वर्ष में प्रवेश कर रही है और ऐसे महत्वपूर्ण वर्ष में जिस धरती ने मुझे निरंतर अपना स्नेह दिया है, अपनत्व दिया है, वहां आना मैं अपना बहुत बड़ा सौभाग्य समझता हूं।
Manipur in the past 24 hours registered 116 fresh infections of coronavirus and 1 succumbed to the deadly disease. The new cases were identified from a total of 2,682 samples, according to an official release from Manipur COVID-19 Command Control Room. It said the positivity rate was 4.3%. It said 33 people were recuperated from the disease in the past 24 hours. Manipur's total tally now stands at 1,21,578, while the day tolls has increased to 1,876. Minister of State for Minority Affairs John Barla today inaugurated a PSA plant at Regional Institute of Medical Science, RIMS, involved in a CRRT at Nephrology Department, RIMS. The facility were installed under PM CARES Fund. Rajya Sabha MP from Manipur, Laisemba Sanajauba, RIMS Director Professor A. Santa, and Medical Superintendent Professor Nepram Sanjeev Singh were present on the occasion. The ongoing construction work of Northeast Frontier Railway Bridge at Karwang Muant Part 1 village under Noni district was inspected by General Manager of NF Railway Sunil Sharma, accompanied by CAO Chief Administrative Officer KK Agarwal and Chief Engineer Sandeep Sharma today. Railway affected villagers submitted a memorandum to Sunil Sharma during the visit. The memorandum demands afforestation and all village water sources, renovation of village water supply, concreting of road linking between National Highway 37 and 3 villages under Makwam, construction of a village community Jubilee Hall, construction of a village road, construction of a railway hospital for which the village is willing to donate land in the public interest. Lieutenant General Pradeep Chandrant near AVSM YSM DG Assam Rifle called on Governor of Manipur Laganisant at the Raj Bhavan yesterday. The general officer briefed the governor about the prevailing security scenario in the state and the action being taken by the Assam Rifle in coordination with other agencies towards maintenance of peace and security in the state, the government emphasized on the importance for maintaining close and effective synergy between Assam Rifle and other agencies, and advice for heightened surveillance on all fronts to meet the security challenges in Manipur. Governor also lauded the untiring efforts of the forces in difficult conditions and complimented them for carrying out people-friendly operations. Lieutenant General Pradeep Chandra Nir, AVSM YSM DG Assam Rifle, also called on Chief Minister N. Biren Singh yesterday. The general officer apprised the Chief Minister of the actions being taken by the Assam Rifle in coordination with other agencies toward maintenance of peace and security in the state. The Chief Minister appreciated the untiring efforts of the forces in difficult conditions and complimented them for carrying out people-friendly operations. Let's take a short break.
Occasion singidamakta makhal kayagi cake, haibadi photo cake, layer cake, brunch cake, barbie cake, fruit topping cake, cupcakes sina chingba fongbigani. Amadi adomgi apamba mawongda cake customize tawbagi khudongchabasu pisari. Singa Silabi na bagi damakta Lengsing Biro, Aikoi address NG College Road near Naramtong. Phone number 9864112972. Aikoi online partner Food Wi-Fi amasung Food Web Tegisu order the Viva Yagan.
Welcome back after the break. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today extended heartiest greeting and best wishes to the people of Manipur on the occasion of Mira Chauran Hauba, a festival celebration by Meitei community on the first day of Mira Thawis falls on 7th of October this year. It is an ancient religious festival dedicated to Lainingtho Sanamahi and Laimarel Sidabi. The festival brings back the age-old tradition of love, brotherhood, and solidarity between the hill and valley in Manipur. Chief Minister said in his message, he said that he is hopeful that the festival will strengthen the bond of unity, integrity, and fraternity among all communities of the state. Leaders of AMSU, MSF, DESAM, KSA, SUK, and AIMS today carried out inspection visit to several government higher secondary schools. During the visit at TZ Higher Secondary School in Fault, in addition, President of Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur DESAM said the school have a number of empty classes. These classes, he said, have remained unused because the building's area is in need of renovation. This has created a problem for students to attend classes, addition said, and appealed to the Manipur government to sort out the problem at the earliest.
Laboratory space fazana fangdaba laboratory practical tawnaba laboratory equipment singsi fazana leitaba siguma mayam se koina ujaba se desda mayam singsi koina masi matam chana akoigi Manipur government ki ikai community education minister na masda akanba miyang changbiraga hari pot mayam singsi lotion biraga koina hadakta nongna mingchan graba akoigi mingchan graba akoigi mahiro singsi mamangda makoina class 10 tawang matam dasu akoigi leiriba pandemic sina maram oraga fazana school da physical class tawraga mahi masing tambaje fazana tambase ngomgidraba du malaibak thiraba adugumba base ama khakne na koina akoida phokjaba school sing mayam sing se maroina government high secondary school sing leiriba private leiriba mayam sing se school je physical class tawbagi oithokpase lakani haidana akoida thajaba leiba.
Mira Nongmapan festival was celebrated at first MR in Infal by Sanamahi Temple Board. During the celebration, Vice President of Sanamahi Temple Board, Bidyapati Sanjam said, the festival has been celebrating since ancient time in Manipur. As a part of the celebration, a ritual was performed with holy water from Haying Kongban Irilt Pond. Once again, let's take a short break.
The NDA government of Manipur is working with full dedication to fulfill PM Modi's mission to bring clean water to every rural household in the country. CM N. Biren Singh has already announced that potable water would reach all households in rural Manipur by 2022. How ambitious this task is can be gauged from the fact that when the National Jal Jeevan Mission was launched on August 15, 2019, only 5.74% rural households in Manipur had tap water connections. This meant that out of 4,51,566 such households, only 25,920 had functional household tap connection. But in just 2 years, that number has grown to 2,35,628. That is from 5.74% to 52.18%. 284 villages and 255 panchayats have already achieved 100% FHTC status. Such has been the seriousness of the government that 2 remote villages close to the Myanmar border, Khangbarol and Khengjoy, have also been provided full regular water supply. These villages were once severely inflicted with insurgency, but now all 155 families there have tap water supply. Despite the massive COVID-19 outbreak slowing down the progress, CM N. Biren Singh is determined to provide every household potable water supply by next year. As PM Modi aims to bring clean water to every home in the country by 2024, CM Singh is ensuring Manipur is at the forefront of this mission.
After the break, Lieutenant General Pradeep Chandran near AVSM YSM visited Manipur University and interacted with faculty members yesterday. During the visit, the Director General was briefed by senior faculties of universities on MOU signed with Assam Rifle for research work being done in the field of conflict studies, national security, socio-economic and cultural field, with focus on the Northeast region and Southeast Asia. The MOU was signed on March 21st last. The general official lauded the effort and appreciated the objective of university to develop into the Nodal Center for Educational Learning, Research and Training in various fields in the Northeast region and to emerge as benchmark institutions of excellence. Lieutenant General Pradeep Chandran near AVSM YSM visited the field, formation and forward areas of Assam Rifle in Manipur from October 6 to 7th. During the visit, the Director General was briefed in detail by the various commanders on ground about the prevailing security situations and operation preparedness. The Director General expressed his satisfaction on the security measures and operation preparedness of the Assam Rifles. He complimented Headquarters Inspector General Assam Rifle South for efficiently managing the security situation in the state. The Director General interacted with the troops deployed in the forward location. He also appreciated the untiring efforts of the forces in difficult and inhospitable conditions and commended them for carrying out people-friendly operation. The Director General was also briefed about the efforts being undertaken for force preservation and COVID-19 preparedness of Assam Rifle in Manipur. The government said on Thursday the country's COVID-19 graph was plateauing even though about 20,000 fresh cases were being reported every day. He said the challenge of COVID-19 was not over yet and the effort to bring the pandemic under control was a continuous one. As senior government officials said, there was a need to remain alert over next few months. Lav Agarwal, Joint Secretary of the Union Health Ministry, at the government's pandemic-related briefing said Kerala contributed 50% of the total cases reported the entire last week. Besides Kerala, there were 4 other states that have over 10,000 active COVID-19 cases, and these were Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Mizoram, and Karnataka, he added. Once again, the top news headlines. 2 teachers shot dead by militants in Srinagar. Chief Minister N. Biren feels proud of Sainik School. Oxygen plant inaugurated at Bisnupur Hospital. And Manipur reports 116 fresh COVID-19 cases 1 second. Thank you for watching PONYTV English News.
occasion singidamagta makhal kya gi cake